Welcome back to another installment of Panzer Campaigns Tunisia 43, the End in Africa scenario. I have moved all of my units. It's night turn 1, and we're going to go ahead and run the turn, and then we'll play through the second night turn. So, let's see how we do. There's still a lot of fighting up in the area of Varsity. I was thinking about that, and Jeffna is a real pain. That's going to become a problem because I won't have flank security over there. Though there's that impassable terrain up there that kind of forms a hump between the rest of Second Corps, so I think it's manageable. Let's see, tanks over here digging in, or tracked vehicles, I should say. Still from the 10th Panzer. They're still fighting. This is like all of their units that we didn't already kill. Yes. So they're bunkered up over there. Here we go with the area of, what is that, 2nd Corps? No, sorry, 5th Corps? Yeah. 5th Corps and 9th Corps, all in the 1st British. They're making good progress, I feel like. At least the 9th Corps is, compared to the rest of the squad. So, we'll keep fighting though. 8th Army, they're having a nice tussle. The 51st has really been engaged very heavily, I feel like, for a long time, for 2 straight days. So, they're still fighting at night. I'm going to try to get that road, that east-west road, secured with them, and then kind of back off on the aggression. Alright. More fighting up here. Same with the Indian Division and the 51st. They've got tanks up there, but not like a lot of them. Okay, that's it. It didn't do a whole lot. Let's see, let me look at these improved positions. Okay, that one's good. Where's this? Ah, perfect. I wanted to get an improved position there. I believe that this is my fuel roll, so 14 units low on fuel. Let's see if I can figure out. Bear with me here. Just on ammo. I'm looking at my previous turns. Well, I won't belabor the point. I'm just going to go ahead with it. So, night turn, core attachments are available. I use the core attachment feature for the free French. Okay, so I'm comparing the current turn to the previous turn's comparable statistics. So, previous turn we had 9. Sorry, this turn we've got 6 out of 68 HQs out of command. Last turn it was 9. 11 artillery unavailable, last turn it was 12. 20 units low on ammo, last turn it was 32. 12 units undisrupted, and last turn it was 16. So we'll take a quick look at the undisruptions. Good, our cannon. Recon troops over here, they're low fatigue, that's good. We've got our artillery, core artillery. I think they got night disrupted, probably. Probably a bunch of these guys did. Sometimes it pays to behave in such a way. So can't really see much this turn because it's night. Alright, got a non-disruption on a headquarters. What's this, my anti-air? My machine gunners. That's good. Let's see. Yeesh. Single AT gun left in this unit. Black Watch, that's one of my Highlanders, that's good. More of my Highlanders. And, oh, the Grenadier Guards. So, that's pretty good. We'll probably mostly leave everybody in place for this turn. 2 units are set up. Where's this at? Okay, that's the French ones and the Highlanders, I think. Yeah, okay. 14 units low on fuel. So this was my fuel turn. 195 recovered fatigue, 245 gained fatigue, and 58 units recovered losses. Okay, good. I was able to leave a lot of units in place this turn, so it's good for me. And let's see. I don't need to look too much at my task list. Just a moment here. I'm just giving a quick once over. Stuff to check for, like bunkers and trenches. I think that should be good. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, let me save my game. I started differentiating my save name for when I have confirmed all units moved. I think I have kind of a obsessive save schema. It's just something that I built up over like years and years and years of gaming. I just always keep my saves kind of arrayed like that. If there's no file limit and the files don't take up much space, I usually just keep them. It's a little like, what do they call it? ADD, but or obsessive. Anyhow, I think it's time to fire some artillery. I don't see a lot of targets, unfortunately, because because it's night. It's night. I'm going to try to hammer this bunker. Let me try and get these guys disrupted. Oh, they came out with version 4053, I think is the latest for Tunisia. So I'm jazzed about that. I can't upgrade yet. I might try to. I think it would work fine for my save game, and it does have some quality of life improvements. Okay, no target except here. Alright, so that's good. That's a lot of my artillery. Yeah, well, we still got targets here. So I've got this disrupted infantry. I think I want to go for these Nebelwerfers. What else do I have over here? A lot. I have a lot. I concentrated a lot of artillery over here. So I'm going to come back to that in a moment. Let's see this. Yeah. Okay. So I can, basically what I was trying to figure out here, can I target the Nebelwerfers, the disrupted infantry, and this also disrupted infantry? These look like corps troops, which is interesting. Hermann Goering division. That's an SS division, I think, actually. Didn't realize that I was fighting the SS. They're footborne too. Maybe Hermann Goering is not SS, but it was like a special division. It was a named division, so they like to do that when they're when it's fair to indicate that they would have like better equipment, better training, that kind of thing. So yes, I have a ton of artillery. Let's fire it. I need to decide. Disrupted, isolated, disrupted. Okay, we'll go for the Nebelwerfers first. Try and get them disrupted. Yeah. And honestly, that was really effective. Excuse me. Okay, great. So now we'll hit these infantry. They have a, they can withdraw whereas this infantry cannot. So I'm going to stay targeting them to better reduce their strength without letting them, like they can't retreat from artillery. Okay. Got a disruption. Excellent. Alright, got a vehicle. And perfect, yeah. Oh, nice. Broke them. Where is this? What is this artillery? Yeah, we blasted everything into oblivion. Okay. So yeah, hit this bunker. And we can get these out in the open. 8 men. Excellent. Same. Let's go again. 5. It's my divisional artillery. That's great. And yeah, just this trench here. These guys are already disrupted. I don't know. Let's see. Excuse me. I do have soft targets. Oh yeah, these engineers are still not disrupted. Okay. Let's fire at them. I really like this surround that I got on these guys. Yeah, I got that disruption, boy. See if I can get one on this Panzer and this AA gun. We are hitting them. Let's see. So here, I really ought to move this, but it's night, so I won't. And here, yeah. Well, maybe I should move him. No. So, looking at this, if I wanted to, I could move this horse artillery, is what it's called, and I could put it in travel and move it across this bridge, but this bridge can't support it, so we're going to continue to fire. And I'm going to pause for just a moment here while I get coffee. And back. Shoot this artillery. What else? Got, I really want to direct fire on this tank here. This is a big threat to me right now. Well, now I'm remembering last turn there are these hero AT guns. I bet these hero AT guns are going to break up this whole attack. I'm going to find out. Can't shoot with him, he's too far. Turn you down. I don't think I've decided whether I should run at regular or speed up, because you get the sound effects. I keep the sound effects low. Yeah, these hero AT guns are just too good. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna waste artillery. They're just too powerful. Plus they have the high ground. Look at it. They get the disruption. Yeah, keep hitting the same unit. It is funny because, I don't know, like, obviously AT guns are going to stop tanks, right? Kind of. I mean, in this game it can be a little bit weird. Like, sometimes there'll be, and like, if there were infantry in this stack, which, you know, that might happen quickly, then I would be in some real trouble. They would be able to overcome the AT guns, I feel like. Anyhow. Moving on with my life, I am going to hit this AT gun. Let's see. Disrupted, isolated. I think I'd rather fire at that engineer unit than this tank. These guys are going to be in trouble. Alright. Okay. Yeah, good targeting on this AT gun here. Where is this? Okay, same target. Okay, next moving on to, what is this, 30 core? Oh, hang on. Do 10 core. And also kind of parts of 30 core. Alright, really only one target available here. This HQ unit, I can shoot them. But I think I'll continue to reduce this group over here. We did get a foothold on this elevated terrain. But they still oppose us. Okay, this is effective. They're in forest, so they have some cover, but better than a bunker. Alright. Let's see. These guys are in the open. These guys are entrenched, yeah. Even though the artillery will be more effective against the unit in the open, I'm more concerned about this armored recon that they have. And actually that hit them pretty hard, so... well, I believe in equal love, so... Alright, great. Now, with the rest of this night turn, I'm gonna try to kind of speed through this and just take the actions that I need to. Yeah, this freaking bunker. Got a bunch of disrupted guys, but a bunch of my guys are disrupted too. And I'm like, do I just keep pouring more and more and more? Do I wait till dawn? Okay, so let's see here. Assaulting with recon units. So I don't know how that works. He became disrupted by doing the night move, but he is also clearing mines. We'll see how it goes. I guess, I don't know. He's in clear terrain. This is gonna suck. RIP this recon unit. Disrupted. Pathetic assault. Was successful. Okay, that worked. I mean, I'm not just gonna keep pouring my recon units at this. I think I had intended to get this unit to skedaddle. Alright. We've been working on this anti-aircraft gun for like a whole day. It's just holding up everybody. Oh, we got a vehicle down, so that's good. This unit can recover. Most of these guys can recover. You can come out of travel mode. Yeah, these tanks can come out of travel mode because they're already... coming out of travel mode counts as an action and prevents recovery of fatigue. So it's kind of an important decision, especially at night. I think you recover more fatigue at night. And like this AT gun here, he still has a pretty significant chunk of fatigue, so I'm just going to leave him. I'm pretty satisfied with the way that this kind of perimeter has set itself up. There is still this gaping maw over here. Forgot my epic pen. Over here. But we are moving in the right direction, and we'll have a solid perimeter soon, and the 78th Infantry Division, the British unit down here, will be able to secure the northern half of the Mejeda and push up to Tabor Ba. Everything's bogged down in this direction. Anyhow, like, yeah, a lot of these units don't really have to move. Let's see here. These guys are all just waiting to deploy. Like, I can't move any of them because it'll break the stacking limit, and we'll make it so that they'll be subject to night disruption chance. So I'm just going to leave them. What else? What else? Oh, the first. Yeah, we got to move a bunch of these guys up. Good. Now all of this, these men will not be subjected to night disruption. They are subject to night fatigue. I'm going to move him carefully. Okay. This is the divisional HQ. So I think that I will actually not move him. This unit will move carefully. And you know what? Yeah, this artillery's got to come. Let me think for a second here. I think this is motorized, so it should be good to go in either direction, but I have to still be careful to maintain the road contact. Good. Perfect. Good. And I'll take this unit. Half track. So soft half track, hard half track. Let's see here. Trying to figure out if a hard half track counts as armored. Like if I can cross this bridge using I just did a tutorial video on this and I'm clueless. I have no idea. Oh, here it is. This will show me. No. Medium bridge does not support hard half track. Try and trick me into making a mistake. I may still try it. It worked. Okay. And these are heavy bridges here, so they definitely support. Alright, next I've got, right, this unit here. He's disrupted, so I'll just go. This is my artillery, which will not violate road stacking unless I move it across this. Yeah, okay. So what else? What else? Good. Still got some combat going on over here. Excellent. And here, these guys are fighting all night. Attempting to dig in, so yeah, shoot at them. Then I'm going to move some of this infantry up to take this this trench position, to occupy this trench position. I'm perfectly fine with these fellows just sitting on top of the long stop hill over here. Can I do that? No. Game tried to trick me again. If I move up this hill, then my guy's going to be out of movement point to come out of travel mode. I can come down here. That would pin them. So we'll just put like here. And don't have any friends to bring just yet because night movement disruption. But I can... Let's see here. I can at least move up a little bit. Move this across, and actually, I can stack this gun up, I think. No, I cannot. Not without risking night disruption. Should be... I could clear this minefield as a backup. But I already moved my engineers, so I'm not too worried about it. It would interrupt supply, which, by the way, I forgot to look at my local supply values. Just take a quick peek at that. Low in the area of the... I don't know. I don't know why he gives such a hard time. Yeah. Okay. What else? Just taking a quick look at these supply values. See kind of where I'm at generally. Alright. Now, back onto my turn. Supply values. Alright. So, that's it for long stop in the surrounding area. Those Nebel Warfers are destroyed. So, I'm going to do a little night recon, huh? Night recon. See what we got up this road. Okay, take a note of that. Flank is threatened, so that's good. Well, it's good that we know that. And I'm going to make a note about that. This is 181.70. Entrenched. Probably machine guns. No, these are just entrenched infantry, I guess. It has the illustration here. It looks like the guy's got a machine gun slung, but entrenched motorized infantry. Motorized troops are generally of higher quality. So I'm going to hit my recon ability and then hope that I can... Yeah, boy. Alright, this unit should be fine. These guys can rest. Everybody else can rest except for you, recon unit, and you, tank unit. Disrupted, low ammo, low fuel. It's not even worth it to fire him because he takes a penalty for fuel. You get a penalty for defense if you have low fuel. So he would be almost entirely ineffective and would just be taking counterfire from this motorized infantry. These guys, maybe. No, I'm just going to leave them pinned until the infantry can move in and take care of it tomorrow morning. And yeah, we're patrolling with this unit. That was a good move, I feel like. Keeps them from recovering fatigue, I think. Okay, that's it. Everybody else can just sit and recover. Low fuel. I'll hit the... Can I patrol with him? No. Okay. These tanks can fire. I'm getting the lesser of this engagement. I don't have anything else to do with these tanks, though. I should probably just save them, right? Okay. Okay. Slow going movement over there because of the hill. Simply going to take these units. I'll let him to rest. I'll take him out. We're not going to assault right now, but I want to light this guy up. He's disrupted, so he won't be able to have effective counterfire. They might have artillery, though. So just chew him up a little. And we won't be able to fire my AT guns either. But I'm entrenched all along this line. So that's good for me. Could move this infantry up. This is their sister unit. Or maybe the A14, C14. Yeah, I think so. Alright. I believe these guys, yeah, they have heart attack. So do everything I can to keep this unit disrupted. All these units disrupted. Good. Well, no effect, but you know what I mean. Let's see here. 194. I feel like I would have recorded 195, 105. No, it'd be like over here. Yeah, Italian tank. I got that. I don't know. I feel like I ran into something over here. 194. Okay, let's check it out. I'm gonna call it, let's see, crap. Nothing but clear over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just take him out of travel mode. That'd be fine with me. Yeah, let's get these tanks up. That's the deal, right? That's the direction that I'm headed. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, let's err on the side of caution. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this like this. Break this group up. This is a cool night march. It's an aggressive tactic, but I think it's going to go well for me. Let's see. Okay, so thinking about it, it is, I won't be able to form these units back up, at least not all the way. It's okay. I just want to make sure that I do as I can and get these guys kind of far along. Doesn't have to be all the way up here, but, you know, we've got an objective, so we'll keep an eye on it and keep pushing where I can. So if I stack these, that will not violate road stacking, and I can take these units out of travel mode and combine them. I think I could have done that in either order. And then finally, move this unit up as well. All tanks. I do want to get these. I want to get as much of this going as I can. Motorized infantry or motorized engineers. Yes, I can move up there. We'll leave him in travel mode. I guess there's no point to. Disrupted units take a disrupted units take a penalty to movement during night. What unit is this? The 6th? Okay. I think this is working out pretty well over here. Let's see. Yeah, I've got heavy bridges. I can get a lot of traffic through here. I won't be able to get up this hill, apparently. Oh, man. Because I've got these tanks that I can bring through, but not if you're on the road. So you might just have to take the risk and get out of the way. It's way more worth it for me to get these all these Lancers through. Maybe one of their HQs if I can manage that. Yeah. Okay. No night disruption. So this should all work, except for this unit. Think about this. Let me see something. Yeah, I kind of screwed up moving this disrupted unit, but I have a way I can recover that, I think. Alright, so what we're going to do is like this. Or, Okay, now the question becomes, oh, that's so perfect. That's beautiful. That worked out really well. So we move them in companies so that they don't violate road stacking limits. And we can get almost all of these guys over the hill. All these tanks. Got like 100 of them. Good ones too. Good ones. These are like top of the line. We can get them all over the hill. Very effective night march right here. Okay. Already got a unit of engineers up there. just keep it like that. The infantry. Oh, crap. That was a mistake. But I think, yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, well, forgot to... Well, I don't know. This unit was in travel mode. I don't know why it took all of its movement points. I think that might have been that bug that I've seen before that they fixed in the latest patch. Okay, moving on to the 7th Armored. By the way, I appreciate the type person that can watch that and be like, huh, look at him do a night march. Okay. Anybody else? No, that's pretty much it for this. Now, oh, that's crap too, because I can't move these guys. Low ammo on this tank. I'm just gonna try and jack them up. We are killing them. My AT scout cars. Good. All right. Yeah. These guys are disrupted. I don't want to do a night assault, so I'm just going to leave that, but I could shoot them. Fire my volleys. That was effective. And these guys are in the clear and disrupted versus my undisrupted prince's consorts. They have artillery still in the area. I think there's some over here. That should be good for everybody. This unit is looking in critical condition. Jeez. Alright. Let me get you out of here, buddy. Okay. These guys are going to want out of transport mode. So are these, I think. Yeah, they're going to be, oh crap. 307, 294. Yeah, I can't get up this hill just yet. Not without risking night disruption, and they're going to be important come morning time. Low ammo. Seeing what else I can do here. Probably has some stuff that I can move. Maybe. I'll deal with that when I cycle through all of my units. So I'm just not going to fire this because this tank has high ground on me and it'll be a disaster. These units, I hate fighting with high fatigue units. Let's get you out of the line for some rests. Okay, I need to focus more on this stack. I didn't realize they still had a guy. So, all in. Hate fighting with high fatigue units, but here we are. Hit him from the high ground. I should have fired this first because it would have better weakened him. And the counterfire on the lower level units would have been less effective. And now, these guys don't have to contend with counterfire from the other hex, so we can fire away. Already moved. These guys are going to need some time off the line, I think. Oh yeah, let's fire at this artillery first. Almost got this road secured. It is coming along. Okay. Very low soft attack and firing uphill. Okay. We can fire these guys at this HQ. Oh, should have attacked this artillery first. There's always different ways that you can optimize your play, you know? Okay, good. We got a disruption there. This unit, yeah, actually, you're looking in pretty good shape. Tomorrow morning is going to be busy in the sector of the 8th Army. And it'll probably take a little bit of time here to do some analysis, some overall analysis. Oh, perfect. Good. Low ammo. Still fire. Excellent. Alright, so I just cycled through my units here, and I'm going to run the turn. And action speed up. So, yeah, it'll be morning. We'll go ahead and get on to turn 23. Close this out. Some artillery. Oh my goodness. It's trying to get at my HQ again. No, leave me alone. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, they got guns. Hero AT units. Get away from me. Yeah, that tank unit up that hill is going to be a real problem. I don't have anything to deal with that. I'll have to do like assaults and stuff. It'll be gnarly. Eee! Coming at my guns. Good thing I left my... Oh no. He disrupted my HQ unit I was traveling. Wireless interceptor, probably. This bunker is thrashing about. Okay. I think we've killed a lot of his artillery. Yeah, that's it. It's morning. Let's see. Alright. Let's grab this. Do a comparison. And save my game. So this next video I think will be a little bit odd. It's alright. Let's check my comparison. Air units. 5 HQ out of command versus 6 last turn, 12 artillery versus 11 last turn, 17 units low on ammo versus 20 last turn, 14 units undisrupted versus 12 last turn. Let's take a quick look at that. One of my recon units over here, he's high fatigue. Okay, great. So my infantry recovered. So We're assaulting all day, every day. Yeah, my HQ finally got undisrupted, or unbroken. He's still disrupted, but he's at least unbroken. And I have half a mind to keep him in this bunker over here. It's command range. Yeah, it's crap. That's leaving all these guys out of command range. So, anywho. Yeah, engineers, good. This HQ came right out of disruption. That's good. Okay. Tank battalion. Oh yeah, I remember they were disrupted. Good. There's some infantry. Recon. Probably recovered a lot of fatigue. Okay. Some of the Moroccans. Oh yeah, that Moroccan unit finally became undisrupted. One of them did. SARS. Alright, we're looking good. 7 units set up. That'll be useful. Yeah, that'll be really useful. Okay. Because we're going to be able to hit this Choiki. I don't know how to pronounce that. Target access, yep. Reachable, and where's range? Here. X, yes. So we'll be able to hit this French unit with artillery from far. 12 units low on fuel. Yeah, we got a lot of setups over here. Oh, beautiful. This whole thing is looking good. Let's see. We're gonna need this artillery. Excellent. Okay. And look at my local supply. About the same. I'm really mostly closely monitoring the situation with the Second Corps because I feel like they're always low. Like 65. I'm surprised these guys don't have a lot of low ammo. And I don't know how to make Patton have more supply. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and, well, let me take a look at the overall situation here. I wanted to do that. So close this out. Local supply values. Turn off the map markers. So I'll just quickly go through kind of core by core. Let me turn on the map markers. So looking at a maximal distance for Second Corps, we've got the flank here. Got the flank basically secured. This area here is still threatened. I am trying to protect it, but I've got to deal with this bunker. Like we just have to deal with that. Now, I was thinking about how I want to approach Mature, and a significant part of me wants to actually send a big chunk of the 1st Armored in this direction, because I feel like until we secure this road here, Jeffna is going to continue to be a problem. And there's kind of a crossroads over here. So I think that would be a good idea to secure Douar Verdouin. And I should have probably enough units to do that. Like, Mature is obviously an important objective, but I need to set myself up for success there and make sure that they can't just like pour reinforcements into it. Now, on that note, the 1st Infantry is going to somewhat support, well, what I'm thinking about is basically like the directions that I want to move with the rest of Second Corps, and I want the 1st Infantry to kind of secure this and act as a bulwark to some degree. I don't know exactly what shape that line will take, but here. Like for Red Bull, well, this is all marsh territory. That's not a good place to fight. Yeah. Looking at this here, I think that between the core troops that I have concentrated here, thinking, how do I want to do this? Basically, a part of each one of these divisions is going to fan out, and another part is going to attack Mature, or at least conduct a reconnaissance in force. Ultimately, what I need to do is like flank here and here, and then encircle and annihilate anything that's in here. But what I want to do is to prevent enemy reinforcements from coming in this area, and I think that that's more important than Mature itself. So that's kind of the objective with that. We'll see how exactly I can implement those orders, but in any case, we've got more work to do over by Longstop Hill. Still fighting in this area. Peter's Corner comes back into view. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I need to clear out like this trench line first. Here they have this broken unit of infantry, so I'm going to be attacking here. Let's see. They don't have any hard targets, so my AT guns are not as useful. But I should have enough firepower to get my way through this trench. And I gotta take care of this 88. So overall, I think that the day's objective will be making sure that Peter's Corner is destroyed and kind of fanning out towards Massacalt. So for the 78th, they're just kind of supporting this attack on Peter's Corner. Their objective is Tabor Ba, which is going to be supported by the 1st Infantry to an extent. The 4th needs to be punching through over here towards Massacalt then. The trick to that is that I don't really have enough left over to get through exactly to, well, I guess that's what the 1st Armored is for. The 46 Infantry, these pink units, are going to be keeping the 10th Panzer pinned. Oh, look, they've got tons more tanks. They've got at least, 4 more tanks. So more fighting to do over here. Lots more fighting. And, I mean, it's good. I'm pinning down a tank division with an infantry division and kind of kicking their ass. So that's good. We'll continue. They've rear line artillery here. That's a 15 or a 15 or 21. It's a big gun. So glad to be on the road over here. Looks like 7th Armored has more fighting to do than 6th, which is just coming up Highway 3 towards Tunis. I need to make a decision once I'm here whether I want to combine or split 6th Armored. I don't know what else they have in the way. Maybe cook some logisticians. So yeah, 6th has some mop up to do over here. I'm splitting off the paratroopers to attack up this hill. That's going to be unpleasant. I don't have anything over here. Like, I got to take care of these tanks. I really want to be able to have my, like, a lot of the guys from my 51st Division rest. They're fought very hard, and it's a problem. But they're bringing in more reinforcements, so I need to find secure positions and basically defend. We can offer a little bit pressure from the 201st Guards Motorized Brigade Group. They still have a pretty good amount of fight left in them. And then in the area of 10 Corps, with the New Zealand troops, should be in pretty good shape to keep fighting. A lot of my guys are, fatigue-ish, but I've got some pretty fresh units still as well. And we'll try to apply pressure while also, looking for ways to simply maintain the line. Could get a nice little flank over here, I think. All right. Okay, so that'll be good for this video. I'm going to call it there. And when I start up my next turn, I'll be firing artillery. Well, my next video, I should say. I'll look forward to that installment.